Hi, I'm Mark, and here we are with another technique tutorial. Today we're going to be looking at the corkscrew drill. Now, corkscrew drill is an excellent drill for working on rotation and body position. It starts off in the same sort of position as torpedo does, so hands above your head, nice and extended, lifting through your ribs, so you're extending your abs and lifting, pushing your ribs, your sternum up at sort of 45 degrees without arching your back and pushing your hips forward though, so you're trying to make yourself as tall as possible, hands above your head. Head looking forward, sort of 45 degrees, so you're looking, if you're in a 2 metre pool, you're looking around 2 metres in front of you on the bottom, and keeping that head neutral, so try not to thrust it down or to lift it up too much either, just nice and extended and neutral. Push off the wall, start kicking, and start exhaling, so slowly controlling your exhalation. As you get towards the end of that, then unlike torpedo, where you go into your full stroke, and you can see more on torpedo up here, you go into a rotation. That rotation comes from your hips, and so you want to keep your head still on your shoulders, and as you initiate rotation from your hips, your shoulders will automatically follow and your head will just follow your shoulders and roll over onto your back. And the idea with corkscrew is you just keep going round and round. Now obviously that means you only go in one direction, so at some point you need to turn the direction round and go round the other way, because a lot of people will find one direction much more challenging than the other. A couple of key points on this. Really make sure you're bracing through your core and engaging, so you're pulling the belly button in. You're imagining you've got elastic bands on the top of your pelvis at the front here, and somebody behind you is pulling them back. Okay, trying to keep your lower back flat. As I mentioned earlier, lifting through your ribs, so you're standing as tall as possible, head in a neutral position, and nice, good kick action. So make the fins do the work, so you can control the rotation with your hips. Imagine, another way of doing this is imagining you've got a javelin stuck through the top of your head and out through your feet, through the middle of your hips, and you're rotating around that axis. So one thing we sometimes see with this is people will get to the point where they need to breathe and they'll move their shoulders first, and what happens is your hips go one way, your shoulders go the other, your feet go in another direction, and you break your streamline position and you create a lot more resistance, and it's nowhere near as smooth. You can see in these videos, particularly with Nick with the fins on, how tight he is on that axis as he's going round, and that's the objective of this. Now don't forget, try going in both directions, and if you find you're weaker in one direction, make sure you practice that one a lot more. The next drills on from this are a bit more complicated, so if you're going to work on your rotation, then try and get a good handle on this one first. Once again, is try and get that rotation from your hips. So you start the rotation with your hips and allow your shoulders and your head to follow it. Great. Hope that's helpful. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.